Hello and welcome to the NAPA Auto Parts Racing Association pre-race show for the Daytona 500 for the 10th season of the NAPA Auto Parts Cup Series. I am King, joined by Mirage in the booth here, ready to give you our short little free race show before we get rolling in the biggest race on the calendar. Sorry, I can't talk, but we're gonna start with the RPM rundown for tonight, which has first, the lap distance for tonight. 100 laps is the total distance. 30 laps through stages 1 and 2, and 40 laps to the end of the race through stage number 3. But it's a 2.5-mile super speedway here in Daytona with 31 degrees of banking in each set of corners, as well as 18 degrees of banking on the tri-oval right here as we sit high, perched high above it. Super tight pack racing here, as we saw all throughout the weekend through the duels and last night's break series race. You got to be able to stay in the draft, manipulate the draft how you need it, and find your buddies, your teammates, who will help you make your way to the front. Got a lot of familiar faces in new places here for this season, as well as a myriad of rookies joining us for the 10th season of the Cup Series. So it's going to be interesting to see how they perform throughout this season. But it all starts tonight at Daytona. So Mirage, we'll start with you. We did the same thing last night for the break series, but who are your picks to perform well and to end up in victory lane here tonight at Daytona? You're muted if you're speaking. Okay. Thanks, Mirage. I guess we'll start with my picks. Well, let's see. Who do I have? Got a lot of very competitive drivers here. A lot of talented drivers in this field here tonight, but I will have to say, just based off the duels and off of qualifying and practice, I gotta say 41 of Supreme has looked very strong. Coming off a win last week in the Clash. Supreme looked very good in his duel and had good speed in qualifying. So we'll see what that number 41 late night racing Chevrolet can do. And then my backup pick, I like the who do I like? I like the 15 of Ariel. Ariel won the first duel on Friday night and put his car third on the starting grid. So 15 cars got speed, got a lot of Fords here at the front as we see this lineup on the pit road. But Mirage will try you again here. Who are your picks for tonight at Daytona?
Yeah, like you said, a lot of good drivers. Sorry about that. I was having to take care of something. But, I do have to agree with you. Ariel has been extremely good here. That 15 car rookie won his first ever race in the duels. And, but obviously you can't count out the people like Flicker and Forza, and also people like Radical making his one of his first full-time D1 starts here at the 500. Forza just overall a good driver, and Flicker coming off a retirement to hit some of these crown jewels for Bear Motorsports. But, anything can happen, and, it's Daytona, so we'll definitely try and keep you updated on whatever does happen.
All right, well, got 100 laps ahead of us, but before we even get rolling, we got a few pre-race ceremonies to take care of as always. So with that, please rise for the national anthem. And now, to get us started here at Daytona, to say the most famous words in motorsports.
God bless our troops! God bless America! And gentlemen, start your engine!
Engines are fired at Daytona. The biggest race of the season is upon us. After nearly a month and a half off season, we're back in action at Daytona. I'm ready to get rolling, and we will be rolling under caution here just after this.
Hell yeah, bro.
God bless our troops! God bless America! And gentlemen, start your engine!
The biggest race in stock car racing, the Daytona 500, makes its way to the NAPRA. The NAPA Auto Parts Cup Series stars are ready to take to the track for the first official time in Season 10. And we're going to start it off with our biggest event, declare a champion of the Daytona 500 yet again. I am King in the booth, joined by Mirage, as always, ready to bring you all the action here tonight from the World Center of Racing in Daytona Beach, Florida. And drivers are ready, we're ready, and it's just about time to get racing here. So with that, let's go ahead and give the pace car the signal to go.
We saw some incredible racing throughout the duels with these Cup Series drivers, but if the Break Series race was anything as a precursor to what we're about to see tonight, we could be in for a very long night, don't you think?
Absolutely, and there's an excitement in the air, but there's also tension because there's so much pressure on these drivers. There's such an aura around this race, and being successful in the sport, all the best drivers have this on their resume, but some of the guys that we'll talk about throughout the night have not yet won this race. So with that, let's go ahead and take a look at our field here tonight for Daytona, presented by Big Boy. The starting lineup for tonight at Daytona, headed by the 69 of David, promoted from the Break Series after last season, alongside rookie to the Cup Series, the 51 of Miguel, driver for Jawarero Motorsports. Row 2, two dual winners over the weekend, the 15 of Ariel, rookie for Blaze Technology Motorsports, and the 99 of Flicker, returning from retirement to drive the Bear Motorsports development car in the Daytona 500. Row 3, 2 drivers returning from last season, the 26 of Dragon from Drone Strike Racing and the team owner of Blaze Technology Motorsports, the 47 of Forza. Row 4, the 41 of Supreme, also coming back from retirement to find some part-time starts with late night racing alongside the 10 of Joshua, promoted from the Break Series as well. Row 5, the 27 of Lucas, who is looking to miss the start, was going to line up alongside his teammate Zach, both from Drone Strike Racing. Row 5, the 24 of Ford, rolls off alongside the 97 of Logan. Brand new team, NAR Motorsports in the 97. Row 7, the 39 of Queeg, rookie to the Cup Series, had some promising speed in the duels, but unfortunately did not get the finishing result he wanted, alongside another rookie, the 98 of Car Guy for Chase Sam Racing. And rounding out our field tonight, the 14 of Koff, rookie to the Cup Series for Late Night Racing, alongside late addition to the starting lineup, the 48 of Frost, rookie for Bear Motorsports, as well as the 28 of Balls, another late addition to this starting field, driving the 28 for Jarrero Motorsports.
Lots of a lot more veterans in this field, you know, like we saw last night in the Break Series. There were a lot of rookies. Basically, the entire field was made up of what, maybe 3/4 just completely rookies. But now that we're into the Cup Series, we're getting some of the best drivers in row racing to go head-to-head at the Great American Race. Looking to see if some people could go for their second or maybe even third, in the case of Forza, Daytona 500 wins. Forza won in Season 8 and Season 6, and Dragon, who is also, Dragon's car was also here, won in Season 9. Dragon will not be racing today. It will be a substitute, unfortunately.
Alright, well, we're coming to double up this time on the back straightaway. And we talked about some of our favorites. A lot of them starting towards the front of the field. The 15, the 99, 47, the 41, all mentioned in the pre-race show. But we'll see if they can stay up there through this first stage. 30 laps through stage 1, 30 more laps to lap 60, stage 2, and then 40 laps to get us home to lap 100. So it's going to be a race of attrition, a race of strategy. And I'm excited to see this thing go. Coming around to see the green.
All of us are. Oh no, around goes Supreme in the 41 in the background.
Got a lot of great looking paint schemes. A lot of drivers that have been waiting for this opportunity to race in the NAPA Auto Parts Racing Association made it to the Cup Series. A lot of these rookies, the 51 and 15, both starting in the top 5, but they're surrounded by the best veterans in the sport. 99 of Flicker and the 47 of Forza, 2 past champions. The 69 of David proved himself last season in the Break Series, and then the 26, usually driven by Dragon, got a substitute driver in Nick, but pace car pulls off a pit road. We're headed for the Ohio Edison Restart Zone. Season number 10 of the NAPA Auto Parts Cup Series is underway. We're green flag racing at Daytona.
Already a good start from most of these drivers as they come through the tri-oval.
Good start for the 51 on the outside, rocketed right out to the lead with help from the 99. 69 looking for help now, he's falling back. Stuck in the middle, 3 wide.
Up in the lead, goes to 51.
Got some help now on his bumper though, the 26 and the 41 and the 31 all lined up behind the 69 as we're now up to speed down the back straightaway.
All the way up, these guys are averaging with draft anywhere from 188 to 192 miles per hour.
No, contact in the back.
Big contact,
sideways,
around goes
Ariel
Supreme,
also in
around
sideways.
goes Ariel. All the way down onto the apron, has to bail out is Flicker as well.
Gonna stay
all the
green.
way into the back. These guys might lose the draft if they're not able to get it with themselves. Ariel, very unfortunate for him. So is Forza, got caught up in this. 2 BTM buddies. Now they're just going to have to help themselves all the way to the back of the pack, the 47 and the 15.
Yeah, Nick now in control of this race. Or sorry, no, that's David in control of the race. Nick in second. And the 51 of Miguel lost his help on the outside after that contact in turns 3 and 4. Now he's found his way to the bottom of the racetrack.
There we go. Now Ford is the only one daring enough to go to the outside, but he has no help. I don't know if that was intentionally, he was forced out there, but zero help for the 24 of Ford. 144 races winless for Ford Boy 07, seeing if he can conquer that in any way humanly possible.
Coming around to complete lap 2 now already. Single file most of the way through the field. 31 of Zach got a little squirrely off of turn 4, be forced to drop out of line and drop to the tail end. Now the 26 of Nick pulling out to the high side. 97 of Logan also looking to make a move to the middle. Now going to go to the top with behind the 26.
Yeah, just as I was saying that, there's a lot more people now pulling up to the high side. You got the 97 of Logan, you have Nick in the 26, and then just behind him, you've got teammates in the 48 and the 24, as well as the 31. A bit squirrely there coming down the back straightaway. That was the 97 and also the 28 of Balls coming together.
28 just made up all that track position on the start, coming all the way from dead last inside the top 3. Now he's got to do it all again.
Yeah, that 28 car, a very, very late entry into this race, and gonna definitely try and see what he could possibly do here with the track position given. Like I said, it is Daytona. Oh my goodness, we were 3 wide, almost 4 wide for a second.
Way down below the line again is the 31. Looking for a hole to rejoin.
Almost off the bumper of the 98 went another car. Yeah, 3 wide behind him.
98 looking for a spot to get back up. It's probably going to have to just drop to the tail end of this pack, and there he is.
3 wide with Bulls, Supreme, and Ford.
Car Guy, another rookie to the Cup Series, making his first start here at Daytona.
3 wide on multiple occasions throughout the pack as we come into turn 3.
Miguel leading the high side, Supreme leading the middle, David on the bottom. Oh yeah, this is Daytona.
Incredible, clean 3 wide racing on multiple occasions throughout this pack. Ooh, just as I say that,
contact made for Ford and jackknifed with his teammate.
Oh no.
They've lost a ton of time. We're going to stay green.
Oh, wow. That Motorsports Buddies, longest standing team in the NAPRA. Now 2 of their best drivers out. But Flicker still has a chance. He's still running up. Oh no! Around goes the 51 of Miguel. And multiple other people into the inside wall, actually. The 97 of Logan hit that inside wall. The 41 of Supreme also came down very low. Oh, would you look at this? It's Forza has made he's made his way all the way back up into the top 4. Even after that mishap with his teammate on the first lap. This man is insane.
Forza always seems to find his way to the front everywhere we go, but these super speedways, it's really interesting to see on even playing ground. He just makes his way up with the draft, and once again doing it, but now caught in the middle, going to go backwards a little bit, doesn't have too much help. 98 of Car Guy going to go to the high side in front of the 28 of Balls. 2 rookies working the high side.
As Ariel also back in the front, the BTM boys were able to recover masterfully from that lap 1 wreck.
Yeah, and there they are right nose to tail, 15 and 47. We'll see how those 2 teammates work together now. Fresh connection. Let's see how they work throughout the season, especially here at Daytona, where you have to have your friends, like I said in the pre-race.
This could be a long race for some. On average, during quali, even just during, as people were starting to learn the track, we were ranging average lap times between 56.7 to 56.3. Oh no! Around
Joshua
goes the
around.
10 of Radical.
Oh, and
my
up onto his
goodness
side.
me. Up and over goes the 10 of Radical. Over and onto his side, the caution flag is out, and we're going to see who's going to be able to win the race back.
Oh,
no.
Supreme spinning now up the banking.
Around goes Supreme, around goes Forza. 4 wide behind him. Forza losing time, they are 5 wide.
3 wide for the race back.
On the race back. David still looking very good here to win this race back.
99 trying to protect from the 15 behind him.
Ooh, David dropping back just a little bit. He had to consider the
Baited
high
the
line, wasn't able
69.
to get down.
Baited him to the top. Let's see if Flickr can side draft, get a run here coming through the tri-oval. Doesn't look like it. David gonna maintain clear and take the race back as they continue to wreck behind.
David maintains his lead and wins the race back as Logan starts spinning out behind him in the 97. Yeah, I was gonna say, lots of clean racing going on, and it appears to have jinked it. You
Let's have another look at what happened there coming through the tri-oval.
Yeah. Oh, that 10 just got so high up.
He spun out of nowhere. He was doing just
that a
fine on the
stealth
bottom
win?
right there. No, it doesn't look like it. Looks like, oh, I think I know what happened. Looks like the 28 aggressively trying to push the 98 on that high side, turned the 98 down into the 10, sent him spinning back up the track. Then Radical got hit as he was backwards by the 97, and that's what sent that car upside down. Everybody else trying to avoid coming through pit road.
Yeah, and that is just that one thing. That is the chain of events that you can see happen here at Daytona because, you know, normally, like I said, some of the best drivers in row racing, you're not going to see these guys just spin out of absolutely nowhere. But that was very unfortunate for Radical, you know. He completely out of his control, got hooked out of someone that should not have been there in the first place, and everyone just kind of scrambled to get out of the way.
Pit road going to be open for the first time tonight under yellow. First caution of the night as well.
Lap
David
8 out of
led the
1.
majority of laps here tonight.
I believe he's led all of them.
Yeah, he's doing a great job keeping that 69 car out front, just holding his line on the bottom. And just, if you're going to pass me, you got to go on the outside. That's basically what he's saying. You saw the 51 and Miguel have a really strong start on the outside, but 69 in that inside line eventually prevailed.
Yeah. David coming off 3 wins for Dynaco Racing Motorsports in the NAPA Break Series. Is looking to make that all those 3 wins, by the way, those 3 wins were P1 wins. Now, because the 69 of David, he used to be in Division 2, but
Busy pit road.
on races that the number 1 of Hobbs wasn't able to make it, he would sub in and he would win a lot of them. And Forza, the only 2 people to stay out under the safety car.
Oh, I think that was a 10 of Radical speeding on pit exit.
Oh no. If the day couldn't get any worse for the 10.
Yeah, already been upside down.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you said, 99 and 47 only cars to stay out on the racetrack under that first lap of pitting. They'll likely come on the second lap, though. I don't see why anybody wouldn't come on this stop. No way you can make it to the end of the stage from here.
End of the stage, 30 laps, and these guys have 300 fuel left.
Yeah.
We're 10 laps in, and you've already dumped about 2/3 of your fuel. I don't think that's not going to be how you're going to win this race.
I don't think the guys that pit just now have enough to make it either. I would be highly skeptical.
I'm guessing even if we do stay green, we have 1 more pit stop in this one.
Yeah, I think it's going to be about 2 pit stops through each stage.
And you know, our last stage, 40 laps long, it's marginally longer, so, you know, definitely going to see some strategy mix-ups, but it's Daytona, anything can happen, and sometimes you will see these drivers actually do rely on a caution every now and then, because sometimes that's just kind of what happens at Daytona. That caution flies. It's very rare to see Daytona stay green for the entire race. So, definitely going to see how strategy plays out here. Here comes what most likely will be the 99 and 47 onto pit road, possibly being followed by some others.
Looks like everybody's coming back down to
Being
top
followed
off.
by a lot of people.
Yeah, everybody's going to come down top off. I like that call just to be safe.
That was a good call.
Just to be safe, to make it as far as you can. Like we said, can't make it to the end of the stage, but can make it as far as possible.
Yeah, you know,
Should
like
see
you
a
were
lot
saying.
of contact between the 48 and 98,
wow.
or 14 and 98, excuse me.
Like you were saying with those calls, if Forza and Flicker are able to pull this off seamlessly, they'd definitely be able to stay up in the front. But you know, Forza call, pits are now closed, and most likely next time around we will be going green. Great American Race has produced some great racing so far. Let's see if they can keep it up. And well, look who's the first person behind the safety car. It's the 97 of Logan. Only NAPA Motorsports driver for Division 1 on their roster, and the only NAPA Motorsports driver here, obviously, in that 97 car. And he will be the one leading us to the green flag when it does eventually come around.
Looks like the 97 stayed out on the second lap, contradictory to everybody else in the field. So we'll see how that strategy plays out for him. Likely we'll just need to pit a little bit earlier, which could end up in him coming by himself, which you do not want to do at Daytona or Talladega or Sports for these super speedways. You always want to pit with a group, or else you're just going to get eaten alive by the pack whenever they come around.
Yeah, you know, that's what we were talking about, especially during the E2 race just yesterday. You don't want to attempt go for an undercut and then just be left in the middle of nowhere with no one to help you. You know, drafting is such a vital element to these racetracks. You need at least one other person to come down with you.
Should be seeing the 1 to green signal this time by the flag stand. And then we'll be back racing here after we choose our lanes on the back straightaway. But Mirage, what do you expect to see through the rest of this race, just from that little taste we got before that yellow? I saw some good stuff there, so what do you think?
Oh yeah, I saw a lot of good racing, you know, actual 3-wide clean racing at Daytona. That's not something that you can say in other leagues and other series. If you can stay 3-wide for multiple laps long, that's something you'd see on iRacing, not row racing. And you know, It's definitely going to be interesting how these guys are going to manage the traffic that they're going to have to get through to win this race.
Yeah, definitely can already tell the skill difference from the Cup Series drivers to the Brake Series drivers.
Oh yeah, it is monumental.
Just in that little taste of 3-wide we got there for about a lap and a half. But early in the race, not expecting to see a lot of side-by-side racing, just expecting to see people just try and log some laps before the stage comes to the end. Then I think we'll see people try and move up to the high side and get a lane going and go forward when those stage points and playoff points are on the line.
Now looking to the choose cone.
To the choose.
All right.
Pretty solid split. Logan gonna stay to the bottom. Nick, the first one to the top, followed by his teammate Queeg. 69, 41, 15, 24, 47, 31, 28, 98, and 10, all on the bottom. Following up the drum strike duo on the top is the 14 of Koff, 99 of Flicker, 51 of Miguel, and the 48 in Frost. So, gearing up for another restart here. See how the outside lane holds on this time.
Gonna be lap 12 when we go to the green flag. Well, coming around turn 4 for the final time under caution. Pace car will peel off the 97, your control car down on the bottom. A rookie looking to put a drive together as we come to the Ohio Edison restart zone, and we are green flag racing once again at Daytona. Incredible jump from the 26. He's already made up a position on David, and we are almost 3 wide on multiple occasions already. Big
What a
push
start
from
for the drone
39.
strike guys. Wow. What a start for those two.
Whoa, contact in the back between
Forza and Ford.
Forza and Ford, yeah.
Below the line for a second. They were able to get back up with minimal issues though, but still tight pushing at the front of the field. Drone Strike racing on the top along with Supreme against... Oh, contact between Koff and Ariel. 2 rookies down below the line. Can they get back up? And they will. Close call for them too, though. That'll get your attention.
Ariel has been
Supreme through the middle. Supreme looked for the lead through the middle, it looked like there, but now he's going to get back in line with the 26 on the very top. Logan continues to lead on the bottom here. Got an associate teammate behind him. 69 of David led the most laps so far tonight. Currently second in line on the bottom now is his associate teammate from NAR Motorsports. Same manufacturer, not the same team. Now they're 4 wide behind these two for a second. Supreme able to get back in line behind the 26. Ariel now stuck in the middle.
Now Logan still keeping his original lead. There goes the 15 up into the middle. See if he can keep some kind of help here. The 41 definitely not trying to help
contact!
him.
Supreme coming down the track.
Contact. Just as I say that, around also goes the 99 of Flicker. And they all pile up in the back. Around goes the 98 as well. That was the 98 of Car Guy. And the 41 with a warning. Supreme coming back out of retirement last year just to run these Crown Jewel races. And now he ran the Clash, he won the Clash, and we're definitely going to see if he can try and put a drive together.
Snake is forming on the bottom here. 14 of Koff, all the lone soldier on the outside, but he's holding on pretty well. Now he's going to get some help from the 39 of Queeg. And a few more Bear Motorsports Chevrolets coming behind. It's Frost and Ford. Familiar sight to see those two on the high side.
Oh yeah. The 97 of Logan. He's been holding his line very well throughout the little portion of this race that he has led. 3 laps, about to be 4. A little bit of contact there between the back bumper of Logan and the front one of David. But Logan, we saw earlier in this race, he wasn't really able to keep the car straight when he was running that top line. But I think he's found his element now when running the bottom and having that extra help from the train behind him, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, wow. Big block from David on Nick. Almost put him in the wall, it looked like, but now David up leading the high side, and he's going to clear the 97, pull down in front, and take the lead back. What a move.
Yeah.
No, actually, no, I think he's still second.
Yeah, can't really tell on this lag.
Got a few cars building up that high side now.
Oh no!
Forza into the wall, into the 31.
David, and around goes Forza.
Oh, Car Guy also around in the 98, gonna go upside, up in the air.
Up in the air, and this is the big one at Daytona.
Oh, the 10 car barrel rolling down the banking again. Radical.
Oh,
Flipping for the second time in the
goes
Daytona 500.
41 as well, and hit on the ground by Nick. There goes Supreme. And the caution is out as they will race back to the line. Terrifying crash, and it looks like
Miguel's going to take the race back.
Miguel will take the race back after starting P2 in this race. Huge crash, and the big one will strike right now.
Second time that the 10 car has been off its wheels, and wow, I mean, that car just cannot stay on the ground. And this time it went barrel rolling down the banking. Let's have another look at it right here. Replay starts a little bit late because this was a long wreck. Lasted about half the back straightaway. But it starts with the 47 of Forza getting hooked into the wall, bouncing down, coming back into traffic, and then the 98 of Car Guy, just an unfortunate bystander, gets sent around up into the air, lands the flip, but not so much fortune for the 10 of Radical. Coming through the smoke, the camera pans, and there he is, barrel rolling down the backstretch, down the banking into turn 3. Everybody trying to avoid and make it through. But man.
And the big one strikes at lap 15 at Daytona. That was most of around, I would say, 2/3 of the field involved, and that was a big wreck for the second time of the 10. And we're getting word from our officials here that they don't think that this wreck was a racing incident, and they're going to be having to look into this one to see what actually happened. But definitely gonna see, or at least they will try and find out who the culprit was for this incident.
Wild wrecks. Wild wrecks, and we're
Yeah.
not even through stage 1, man. Wow. Oh, this is gonna be a
that
good
wreck,
one.
halfway through stage 1, that wreck went, what, halfway down the backstretch? It started like
Pretty much.
just under halfway down the backstretch and went all the way through to turn 3. That's 1,500 feet of wrecking.
Well, Daytona, man. Pit road is open once again. Had a number of cars stay out. Looks like the 3199 and the 24. Couldn't make out that third car. Everybody else coming down pit road for service.
This is where you're going to see not just pit strategy, but also racing strategy come in as well. What we've seen with these newer drivers, new rookies to the Cup Series, they're very, very aggressive, very early into this race, and you know, that could definitely come back and bite you if you are too aggressive early on. You know, you don't want to really go for it and then fumble the ball early on into this race and get set back where you don't want to be. But again, Daytona, and anything can happen. We've seen people come all the way from the back into the front lane just like Forza. He got tangled up in that lap 1 wreck, came back for third, got tangled up in another wreck, came back for second, and then got tangled up in a third wreck.
Ford Frost was the other car who stayed out, so all 3 Bear Motorsports cars in the race remained on the racetrack, as well as the 31 of Zach from Drunk Strike.
Radical, he has gone through an absolute journey today.
It has been, Radical's been through the ringer.
Round goes to 14 a cough. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Blaze Tech boys here at Daytona, but yesterday we saw Hickory pull Rusty Wallace down the back straightaway, just coming off of turn 2, and now we just saw Radical flipping twice in one race. Oh wow, definitely not so unexpected on Daytona, but always interesting to see how this actually happens.
They were going to be open one more time, and this time it looks like the 4 cars at the head of the field who stayed out are going to come.
Mostly everyone's gonna come down except for Forza. What? Oh, dog. Oh, around goes the 51 of Miguel. The bumper of multiple. Oh no, we have a stack up in the back of pit road. I am guessing that it's going to be pit road closed this time around, and we'll go choose next time. At least that is my educated guess, or lack thereof education.
Looks like we're choosing this time.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Well, I was wrong.
Yeah. coming to the choose this time. So Forza is our leader. Supreme going to be the second to the choose, going behind him. See where these two go here for this restart. Looks like the 41 going to go to the high side. 26, 69, 15, 31, 98, 24, 97, 28 to the bottom. 41, 51, 10, 39, 48, and 14 to the top for this restart. Now everybody should be good enough to make it to the end of stage 1 on fuel.
Should be. Maybe the only question mark next to that might be Forza.
What are we doing?
Yeah, what is happening? We just stack up. Yep, there's been like a 8-car stack up in the back. Well, don't know who caused that one. But if we will go green this time, it will be the 47 of Forza. Will be our control car. 47. He's been consistent all night. Came back from a little bit of a deficit after that lap 1 wreck, but pace car's in, looking to put a drive together as we are in the Ohio Edison restart zone and racing once again in stage 1 at the Daytona 500. Lap 19, we will go back under green flag. Also will keep his lead, but now directly aside him, the 41, these two have a lot of history together, looking to see what they're going to be doing.
Very spread out restart. Got a few collections of cars that I'm sure will congregate back together once we get up to speed, as we should be now by the back straightaway.
The contact between Nick and the 41 Supreme.
Pushing hard at the front.
Ooh. Also already up in the front, your 2-time Daytona 500 champion. Just in this league, he's won a lot more at Daytona in other leagues as well. Get a contact there in the back between the 28 and someone else.
3 wide in the back. 48, 39, 14. 4 wide. Contact made. 98.
Oh!
Sliding down through the banking, but he's going to hold on to it.
Nice save by the 98. 2 rookies now down here. It's going to be the 98 and the 39 all the way pushed to the back. But this pack, I am guessing, is most likely going to pick back up again. I mean, I don't think they're going to stay like this for much longer.
Yeah, I think a lot of this right now is trying to save as much fuel as you can here to be absolutely sure that you can make it, 1, to the end of stage 1 without having to pit again, and then make it back to pit road under caution after pit road ends. So, not surprised that we're not seeing the 2 and 3 wide racing that we've seen at times throughout tonight, but looking like the 99 is starting to lead the high side to the front, as we've seen Bear Motorsports do often throughout these speed week. And it goes in 26 to block. Contact for the 97, and looked like the 10 and the 28 as well getting the lick. Oh, and now Radical's sideways in the grass after contact with the 28.
No.
They're going to drop back.
And here we come. Around to
Here comes the high side. Look at him. Making ground on the leader, it looks like.
We come around to the tri-oval again in stage 1. A bit of a long stage for multiple people. Let's see if they can keep this drive in and mean. 47 still in the lead, followed by the 41 of Supreme, and then the 47's teammate, the 15 of Ariel. Ariel has been so incredibly good at just over these past couple, just over this speed week. I mean, he won his first ever race, the first duel at Daytona, and started this race in P3, now running in the exact same, and now the 14 as a, that is penalty, yeah. 14 Koff.
Nine laps to go in stage number 1. Coming to C8 at the line. Force is still in control of the pack. Supreme all over his bumper in second. Then the 15 of Ariel making his way back towards the front. 97 of Logan doing a great job of hanging in there so far.
Yeah. The 97 led a couple of laps, and after that caution wasn't able to. Ooh. Oh. Lots of contact there in the back. Yeah, they were 4 wide for a second, but now 3 wide on multiple occasions. Ford's in it. Also, the 69 of David. I almost called him Michigan.
So,
now sprinting around, sideways into the grass because the 14 car of Koff just been given a penalty. Doesn't want to make that worse, but he is dropping back. My goodness. Now coming to the line for the...
oh, the 39's got an issue. Puig has ran out of tires. He's slow on the apron. Gotta get that car to pit road.
Oh no.
It's gonna be tough for him to do. Let's see though.
Ooh, there's contact in the front between the 47 and the 41. Almost wrecking himself out as they came into turn 1. The 41 basically just slammed directly into the right side door of that 47 BTM Ford. What was he thinking during that move?
39 is able to get to pit road, not without a speeding penalty though. Oh
Oh,
no!
no!
Nick
Around
around in
goes
front
the-
of the field!
Oh,
Oh,
my
my
goodness.
goodness! Oh,
Around
flipping
goes
in the middle of
26
the
of
pack.
Nick. Oh, goodness me. And that is our 4th flip of the night and our 3rd caution as they will race back to the line. It will be under review. But as it looks now, oh no! He's going to
Oh,
take him
Logan
out.
also around.
Goes the 41, and around goes the 97. I wonder
Supreme
what
against
was
the inside
going on.
wall.
Oh, almost up and over was the 48 of Frosty as well. What happened on this race back? Oh my goodness, we may need a replay of that kick.
I don't know if I got a replay of that, but I definitely got a replay of the flip that put us under the yellow flag. Let's have another look right here. The backstretch has been catching bodies tonight. Let's take a look at what happens here. As soon as we cut back from the 39 of Puig on pit road, I mean, coming down the backstretch, 26. Oh, yeah, he just comes right all the way up the racetrack and
Yeah,
just,
he just cleared himself.
yeah, right off the nose of the 98. Just
What in the world was he thinking?
right in front of the field, up into the outside wall, immediately into the air, and on his roof in the middle of the pack. Luckily, didn't get pile driven by any other cars like we saw last night in
Yeah,
the break
that would've
series, but man, it's still a scary flip right in front of the field.
Yeah, wow.
I'm sure that
Yeah,
got
I
the
find
attention
it-
of all the other drivers in the field, had to take evasive
Oh, yeah.
actions.
Yeah, the 26. He was on the apron, then just came right back up and boing directly into the side of that 98 car. There was absolutely nothing Car Guy could have done. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about the 97 and what in the world was going through his mind as we came off of turn 4. I don't believe we have a replay of it. But as we were coming off of turn 4, the 97 just fully right rear hooked the 41 and sent them both flying into the outside wall. And then they both kind of fell back down into the apron and then hit the inside wall, and they just started spinning violently. I have no clue what was going through the head of the 97, but we will eventually find out as cars will peel off under caution. 5 laps to go. Gonna see if these guys can stretch the fuel or they're gonna come in. David's gonna come in. Nick will also come in, the victim of that flip.
Let's see. Here goes caution for the third time tonight, I believe.
Yeah, under caution for the third time. And our fourth flip. Second caution had a 2-in-1.
It's been wild. But we've had some pretty good racing in between the chaos. I think the chaos just adds on to the quality of the race, you know. You can't have too much,
Yeah.
you can't have too little.
Most definitely. Anyways, on the caution now, I'm looking. My overall star of the race has been Logan. I mean, one of his first starts with NAPA Motorsports. He's the only Division 1 NAPA Motorsports driver in that 97 Lightning McQueen car. And, you know, he's been doing well. Unfortunately got shuffled to the back of the pack after a extremely large crash between him and the 41. But he has definitely been a great star of the race, led multiple laps in the Daytona 500, the Great American Race. And, you know, now that I think about it, I can't say, have we ever had a rookie win the 500?
I was just thinking about that earlier today. I don't think so.
Yeah, I do not believe so. We only have records going back to Season 3 for who won the 500. You won it in Season 7. The earliest we have is Biz winning it in Season 3. And coming off last year's win by Dragon in that 26 car is Nick now, because unfortunately Dragon could not make the race. But he will be doubling up this time, as the 39 of Queeg will get a penalty.
I suppose, off of a technicality, we had a rookie win it in Season 1, but I mean, everybody was a rookie then, so.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's...
Off of a technicality. But Forza gonna
I don't even know
lose
who
to
won
the
it in
Chiefs
Season
again.
1.
We've got, I would say this is the best chance we've had in a few seasons to have a rookie win it, because we've got a number of them in the field. Just
I would like to see Ariel win. You know, he's been so strong throughout this entire race weekend, winning the duel. No, I'd like to see him take it home in victory lane, or at least have somewhere high up on the standings. I'd like to see a podium from him. He is consistent.
We got 7 rookies in the field, so just under half the field is in their first Daytona 500 here in the NAPA Auto Parts Cup Series, but definitely a good chance for that to happen tonight. Well, wait, no, maybe not. Hold on. No, I think exactly half, actually.
Oh. Yeah, it appears to be half. That is a lot less than the Napa Break Series, I believe. Like I said, like 3/4 of that field was rookies.
8 drivers that are rookies. The rest of them returning for another season. But we've got a lot of Blazing Technology Motorsports Fords at the front of the field here. Forza and Ariel on the bottom, Radical leading the outside with David behind him. So we'll see what these teammates can do here.
End of the stage.
Yeah, we'll go green with 3 to go in stage number 1. See if we can get there under green, and we'll see who can take home the first stage points of the season. But headed for the Ohio Edison restart zone. Forza's back on the gas. And we're back green. The 51 sliding through the infield grass.
Immediately. Around goes Miguel.
Not the start you want if you're him.
Yeah, wow.
But the ideal start.
For Jarrera Motorsports, no caution because the single car spinning. But we are already down.
Oh, more contact.
Contact between Logan and Koff.
14 looking for a spot to rejoin. Gonna have to drop all the way to the back.
Directly in the middle of a 3 wide right now. Gonna be 2 laps after this one. Ooh, just as I was talking about him, there was contact between the 31 and the 99.
BTM teammates lined up at the front of the field on the bottom. Everybody's still trying to make their way up to the front and the back. 4 wide.
We're 5 wide.
Zach dropping out of it. I like that call.
That probably was the best call. There's no way you're gonna survive 5 wide.
Coming down to the line to see 2 laps to go in stage number 1. Now Forza in control, got 2 of his teammates behind him, and then another Ford from Drone Strike Racing. Oh, big block from Nick on Supreme. Getting squirrely. Oh, David
no, around goes
sideways. David. Can he get it straight? He cannot.
No,
upside down.
David up and over and onto his roof. Being relegated to the back of the pack as they will race back for the caution that will end the stage.
Yeah, stage results on the line here. Got to see some moves. Forza still holding the lead.
Stage results on the line, and it's looking good.
Oh, Logan gets turned.
Oh, no. Around goes Logan, and he gets skyward. But this is a Blaze Technology Motorsports 1, 2, 3 at the end of the stage.
Coming down off of turn 4. Ariel now looking to the outside of his team owner. Radical's going to go with him. Going to push him past his team owner. Ariel going to take home stage number 1 over Radical. Forza.
Oh, no.
Balls and Nick.
Over in a row. Bull spins it up and he gets airborne. 5th caution of the night, this time finally for the stage, and it is a Blaze Technology Motorsports 1, 2, 3.
What a move from the 15 to pull out a line on his team owner. Timed it perfectly. That could be a preview for the finish of the race, because he timed that move perfectly. And at the 10 car win with him, they both bailed on their team owner, knowing how competitive Forza is, and knowing how good he is. Got to take any chance you can to get a points advantage on him. So made a synchronized call there.
If he does just so happen to be your teammate.
Yeah, synchronized call there to go to hang Forza out to dry there through the tri-oval, but didn't cost him too bad though. Still got a top 3, got stage point or playoff points from that stage. But let's take a look at the chaos that just ensued on that final restart. We'll start with the 51 of Miguel getting turned here right as they came to the green flag waving. See him down there on the bottom 3rd row. And what looked like he just got turned, a bad bump from the 26 coming through the tri-oval. Yeah, Nick just got a line to the inside of him, turned him around, trying to get on the gas. Quick spin and save for the 51, but he lost touch with the pack because they were accelerating as he was just barely getting on the gas. And now we've got what is this? I think this is no, this is Logan. Logan's flip. Did I miss? Oh yeah.
Yeah, well.
But yeah, Logan getting turned on the race back as well. Looked like by the 28 of balls just got up off that yellow line. The 28's coming with the run. He's got people pushing him and sent him upside down. Car comes back onto the field. He's able to make it to the line. And then the move for the stage win. Ariel to the outside. Radical and Balls both going to follow. Shove him past Forza. 15 clears for the lead and takes stage number 1. Forza still ends up 2nd. Radical takes 3rd. So a BTM 1, 2, 3 in the first stage of the season.
First stage of the season already looking dominant from Blaze Technology Motorsports, reigning Constructors Championship, and at least for one division, reigning Drivers Championship as well. Let's see if they're able to keep that up through the rest of the season and possibly come home with another one. I hope they do, and I'm not biased. Trust me.
Yes, he is.
Anyways, lap 31 after the stage, after the caution that ended the stage, not the stage caution. Two very different things. If you're new to NASCAR, I'm sorry. I'm new to NASCAR, I don't even know what I'm talking about.
We're going to be open one more time. Had a few cars stay out. Their cars stayed out on the first lap. Trying to maximize the fuel they can put in those cars before we go back green here, it looks like. Awesome stage finish. I like that teamwork between those two BTM cars, even if it's to the detriment of their team owner. That'll be an interesting team meeting Monday, I'm sure.
Oh, definitely. With people funneling back down on the pit road again. Oh my. Incredible endurance-esque pit stop for the pace car, switching out drivers. Maybe got a little snack while they're at it as well.
Sure. Alright, so we're coming to the green this time. Gonna choose our lanes on the back straightaway once again. The 98 of Car Guy now, our leader after staying out on that second lap. Only car to do so. See how that works out for him in the long run. If we even get to see green flag pit stops like we saw in the duels and the Break Series race, I believe, had at least one round of green flag stops. I think.
We had one round of green flag stops, and there was a caution that was like perfectly timed. Oh, I believe the 28 might have hit the choose cone, but that may have just been Malag.
Talking about them all night, here's a look at the Blaze Technology Motorsports roster in the Cup Series for this season. As of right now, 10 of Joshua, 15 of Ariel is Stage 1 winner, and the 47 of Force, the team owner, as well as the 20 of Deer, not present here tonight. But very, very talented lineup. Forza, we obviously know the 4 championships and multiple race wins, but Joshua and Ariel, both Cup Series rookies, with a lot of talent and a lot to prove. So, going to be interesting to see how these 4 teammates work together through the season. But gearing up for our Stage 2 restart now. Logan on the outside of Flicker, the front row. 98 of Car Guy in row, no, I can't tell. Car Guy and David row 2. 26
Looking
of
to
Nick,
see.
and the 10 of Radical row 3.
Looking to see Flicker, your control car, see if we can put a drive together. Why are we starting 3 wide, but we are racing once again for Stage 2 at Daytona. Logan
Great
will
start for the
completely
97.
what in the world was that?
I think that was because those two were side by side below him, just drove right around him. The 69 did the same thing. Those Hondas are good on the restarts, it looks like.
Yeah, the Hondas just shoot out like a bullet. And there goes Logan, some people's favorites. After that wreck comes directly back into the front of the Grand Prix. I called it a Grand Prix.
How about this 10 car on the outside? Got help from the 14 and 41 late night racing teammates. 98 stuck in the middle.
Move it down onto the apron. The yellow line rule has not been as enforced as it has been in past years and in past races at super speedways. Don't know why that is, but our officials do whatever they think is best for the racing.
3 wide, almost 4 wide coming through the tri-oval.
3 wide, multiple occasions. Oh, around
Nick
goes the 26.
Jackknife for a second there with the 14. Quickly able to get out of it, though. That's a clutch heads-up play for both drivers to get out of that.
They were 4 wide. They are 4 wide.
Supreme trying to side draft his way around the outside. Got no help.
Oh no!
51 around.
And the 51 as well gets tackled along
Gonna
in
keep
that.
it straight.
See if this top line is going to be able to pull something off coming through 3 and 4.
Supreme is trying his
41
hardest
had
to
help.
hang on right here with the 15.
He was smashing the front door of that 69 car, and he's still kind of doing it. The 26 was also up there with him, but he kind of dropped out after that. Now the 41 is all alone help-wise, but he's making it work, honestly. I mean, you see that 41 car, he's not losing too much time.
Yeah, he's hanging on very well. For being by himself,
Ooh.
69 sideways. How did he say that?
That was an incredible save.
I'm surprised we didn't see him upside down and get back up to the yellow flag. What a save from David. Now he's going to have to be relinquished to the back of the pack, though, for probably the first time tonight. That 69 car has been up at the front for majority of the night. Supreme!
Ooh.
Terribly late block on the 28. Going to put him below the line.
Oh, no. The 28's still almost spinning out. Oh, no. And I was just about to say, would you look at the 28 running out in front? He has now been dropped down to 15th, I believe. No
51 lead in the high side.
Racing incident has been concluded for that one that just occurred between the 41 and the 28. Ooh, Forza. Contact with the side. Oh, no, jackknifed. Oh, wow. Big time wreck with his teammate of the 47 of Forza and the 10 of Radical, and also catching up is Bulls also in that wreck, and that is unfortunate for Forza. He's dropped out of draft range now.
How about this high side? Miguel is taking this high lane to the front. Flicker, Ford, and Car Guy all in line on the top. Frost just out of touch with these four. But Miguel, he's bringing this front line, bringing this high line to the front, showing everybody how it's done, it looks like.
Yeah, Miguel's a rookie, by the way.
Yeah, rookie, but that car is bad fast. I think qualified second on Thursday night. Yeah, Logan now forced to the middle. Here comes Nick to the bottom, leading that line now.
Logan bashing doors with Nick. Ooh, now bashing doors with the 99. Logan's basically nowhere to go. Logan's bouncing all over the place.
Trying to hold it straight in the middle.
That's what we said. He was having problems holding the car straight when he was going the high line.
Oh, Ford got turned.
Oh, no. Around goes a 24 of Ford. He's able to save it. Oh, my goodness. Incredible save by Unk.
What? Yeah, that was scary for the field. Scary for me. I thought it was over.
I thought that was going to be another caution. I genuinely did.
Top line is now shrunk down to the 3 Bear Motorsports cars once again. Miguel got clear and dropped down to lead the inside line.
Big contact between the 26 and Nick and the 14 at Koff, and then they've made it 3 wide between the 26 to 24. And also some others as well. Oh, David almost turned off the back bumper of Queeg.
Ariel now leading the high side. Oh, contact!
Big contact.
Looks like a barely room for that block from the 15. Tried to get up in front of the 99. Flicker had nowhere to go. He had a run, put into the back of the 15. Now Ford leading the high side in the number 24. 39 of Queeg in the middle. Now Logan going to jump to the high side and lead that lane.
3 wide behind him. This is some great racing. Unfortunate for Forza, now all the way in the back, dropped to 16th place. 9 seconds behind the field. My guess is he's just going to have to wait for either a caution or a stage caution to save his race. But luckily, we're not even halfway through yet. I'm pretty sure he'll be fine.
98 of Car Guy sitting second here. First time we've called, not the first time we've called his name, but first time we've seen him right here in the top 5. Little contact there for 26. Now he's going to lead this high side now. See how long it takes Nick to get to his bumper and if he'll stay with him.
This just goes to show how many different driving styles you have around this place. Teammates working with teammates, and some people, you know, like, say, Supreme, they just kind of want to go off on their own, do their own thing. No, driving styles very different. Late blocking, early blocking, taking that risk by going to the high lane, sticking the train in the bottom lane. You know, so much different stuff that you will be seeing throughout the rest of this race as we come around turn 4. As we're about to go into lap 40.
Miguel's still leading. Supreme now to second online on the bottom.
Ooh.
Contact
3 wide still.
Car Guy now in control of the high side. Zach now jumps in front of him to lead that line. Now Miguel back to the high side from the lead. Interesting choice, but now, oh, didn't get up there fast enough. 31 to the outside. Miguel's going to get stuck in the middle.
Second place.
Car guy going to go with him in the middle, though.
4 wide for a second. Supreme now leading this race. Followed by Queep and 26 of Nick. It's trippy. 26 is such a reserved car number that we think of when we think of Dragon. But now, with someone else in it, don't normally see the 26 with any other driver names.
Supreme, it's just...
Contact.
Supreme's mirror must not be in the car.
Yeah. I do believe they took the mirror out of the 41's car to attempt to save some weight or something like that.
They need to put it back in because he is late blocking every run that comes his way.
Every single person. Oh no. And we have a problem apparently with Forza in the 47. Possibly a mechanical failure on that car, possibly a tire failure. Forza, there's a chance that he may just have to come into the pits and either have to go through some kind of repair, respawn, or maybe DNF from this race. Anyways, here we go, back to mostly 2 wide racing around the pack, lap 42 here at Daytona. Good grief. Ooh, a little bit of contact there between Nick and the 29. Oh, whoa! Oh, and I believe you jinxed it. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, I might have jinxed it.
Oh, you may have jinxed it. Oh, wow. That, I believe, commentator's curse for the 39 of Queeg. Running up in the front, now all the way relegated 1.7 seconds to the back. Wow, this race has been so clean. Boom. '98 with a drive-through penalty with, I believe, after at contact.
What for?
At 39.
Did he pit? I don't think he pit.
I think he pit. He might have pit. I don't know.
He doesn't have any more fuel than anybody else.
There's a man climbing the fence on the back straight. I hope they don't throw the caution for that.
Everybody getting in line on the bottom here. Looks like we might see some people drop to pit road soon. Getting about that point in the run as well.
At 2 wide, mostly around here. We're going to be looking for these strategy calls. Who's going to do what? Who's going to pit when? Who's going to try and save their fuel? But, you know, Daytona, it's pretty hard to save fuel unless you actually go through with pit strategy.
How about this 48 and 99 on the high side, though?
Oh, wow, they are ripping.
The Bear cars.
Motorsports high side, yeah.
Bear cars are making that top side work better than any team I've seen. Going right around Supreme on the bottom.
Incredible craftsmanship.
Now most of the field going to the top.
Like I was saying, we're definitely going to have to see some fuel strategy, and David is in this pack, so we're definitely wondering what could happen.
Oh, Supreme trying to come up!
Oh, no, Supreme!
Not clear at all.
Oh, wow. Supreme in the right of that car, now getting pushed all the way to the... Oh, now in Supreme bouncing off Bulls and also bouncing off Queeg and almost turned Queeg, actually. You sometimes wonder what's going through those racers' heads.
Look at this racing, man. 3 wide, 2 wide, holding 2 lanes.
Occasions. Holding 2 lanes, 3 lanes. We've been going. Oh no!
There goes Zach. I think, yeah, able to save it though. Keep it straight. Gonna stay green. Longest run of the night we've made it so far.
Yeah, hopefully we can keep it green, and hopefully we do not jinx it. Lap 45 about to come to 46. Remember, the stage end is at 60. Let's see if we can go all the way. But if there is a caution now, that could shake up strategy, because a lot of people are going to come in. Just started their engine.
Force it.
Oh. Forza now coming out of pit road after a mechanical failure on that 47 car. Not the way he wants to start his season.
Bears ripping that high side. They got the 14 of Koff with them as well. I think we're just trying to ride for now. Make it to the next pit stop, which is not far away. And there you see a lot of the Bear cars at the front with their hands out the window, going to be pitting this time. Most of the field from the pack.
Oh, no.
The 48 spinning down onto the
Around goes
apron.
the
Back up into the pack.
Oh my goodness me.
Hit again on the racetrack and upside down.
And it's going to be a race back. Who's going to win it? Here comes Ford to the outside. Here comes Flicker to the inside. And it looks like it will be Flicker. I believe it was Flicker that won the race back.
Interesting time for a caution.
And no caution, actually.
Oh,
they will disregard that flip. And no caution will be called by the race officials. That may be a controversial decision. And I can see that being controversial, King, can't you?
Yeah.
We saw the caution lights come on, and then it just didn't happen.
They threw the yellow, and then they took it back, I guess.
Yeah,
Interesting.
We see that happen in the PTN series all the time. You know, if someone wrecks, they're off track, no real need for a caution. Not in NAPA. And that's going to shake up the pit strategy. Maybe people thought they were going to be able to come into the pit.
Nick, too fast on entry.
Wow. And that was very close indeed. 80 miles an hour flat for Ariel on pit entry. He sent it.
Everybody else making it into their boxes with minimal issues.
Article already stopped. Oh no. And we apologize for any spicy language from our race officials. But yeah, David, saving his fuel, something that he is very known to do.
Alright, green flag pit cycles are upon us.
What was that?
With 13 to go in the stage. So should be able to make it to the end from here.
David fully clear, but he's only got 100 fuel left. That's what, 2, maybe 3 laps left?
I think the longer he stays out, the more he's hurting himself in the long run. Because
yeah, most definitely.
When these guys get packed up,
either.
when these guys get packed up, they're gonna come ripping past him. And that time that he spends on pit road, the time he spends on pit road is gonna cost him even more. He's got to come this time.
So, and there he goes. And out the window, and he will be coming in this lap. Now we're gonna see if this is enough of a gap. It most likely will be. But yeah, David, known for saving his fuel, he's doing it again at Daytona. 29 seconds are far enough to keep you from...
Oh no, Supreme gets turned by Zach and upside down!
No. Oh my goodness! He saves it!
Gonna land on his tires and the 31's gonna spin around and keep it green. Wow, what was that?
I was trying to focus on David as he came into the pits, and then just this huge incident on the back stretch. I could barely cut over in time.
Looks like pushing gone wrong between this pack right here, the 41, 31, and the 99. Held on to it enough to keep it green, but man, that was close right there. 41, perfect flip.
David's now coming out of the pits, and he will be overtaken by multiple people. But like I was just about to say, having 30 seconds, from where I'm from, it's so easy to just stay in front. You know, normally you get 15, 20 seconds is the time you spend in the pits, but on NASCAR. Well, the racing incident. Or
Very
that.
spread out. Let's see. Who's got the lead now? Looks like...
Oh, it'll be coming
Looks like
around.
Flicker.
It'll be
Flicker over
followed
Queeg right now.
by Queef.
Queeg.
Did I say the funny thing?
Yes.
Okay. That is my bad.
10 laps to go in stage 2. Very separated field. Everybody trying to play catch up to the 99 of Flicker, currently leading.
Oh, someone lost control. I heard it. Very spread out. This is intermediate racing, if anything.
Yeah, pretty much for right now.
Here comes
Is that-
Forza around the tri-oval.
That fuel strategy.
Anyways, yeah. Looking like a good race already. Ooh, now, 52 laps down, it's going to be close to 8 as we come around the back stretch with Flicker and Queeg both looking to see if they can put something together as well.
They've got a little 4-car pack coming up behind them, though, and they're closing quickly. 4 cars is faster than 2, and then they've got a few more stragglers behind them who look to be gaining as well, and one of those cars is your your stage 1 winner, the 15 of Ariel. Got the 41 of Supreme on his bumper.
Ariel, he's been so fast just over the length of this, and you know, it's definitely interesting to see these rookies and see how they're able to adapt to being, you know, sometimes these rookies just kind of get thrown in the deep end. Like, it's D1 immediate signings for these guys, but I think out of all of them, all of the D1 signings, Ariel has been taking it mostly the best.
Yeah, definitely very quick to adapt and to catch on to these cars. Had a great run last week at the Clash, finished top 5. And then qualified P3 here at Daytona after the duel and running right in the same spot.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Up to 101,000 people watching this race today in the grandstands and looking to set even more media records for the NAPRA just today. You know, this race.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Queeg got jackknifed on Ariel.
Oh no! Around goes the 39. Is he going to be able to save it? He is, but losing so much time in doing so. Like I was saying, we are expected to break so many records with just this race, and looking to see if we can break another one, see if we can get the first ever rookie Daytona 500 winner. And if I had to pick, it would definitely be either Queeg or Ariel that would take that trophy if they had to.
Exactly, looking
What
for the
about
lead
you?
here. Yeah, there's a lot of good-looking drivers. It's hard for me to pick. Give me until the stage 3 yellow, and then I'll give you my picks.
Alrighty then. Here comes the Supreme, trying down the inside of Hunsaker. Not gonna make it work. You know, we were talking about this earlier. We saw this in the duels. People actually got very fed up with the duels because of how much they were running this high line.
Yeah, running
and
the high
then
side.
also running this low line. And we eventually just figured out that in a pack, the low line is much quicker, but if you're by yourself, you want to run the high line as much as you can. It's very balanced for the most part, but it appears that wherever someone goes, most people will follow.
Yeah, and that's just the importance of the draft. But I think once we see a few more cars join this pack, as we get later, once we see some teammates find each other, I think we'll see it. Well, I think we'll see that double lane racing
no,
return. Now
around those
balls go
balls.
through the grass. With Supreme, they're gonna recover, rejoin the racetrack,
no,
more
not
contact.
again.
But we're gonna stay green. They keep it straight enough. Here comes the 48 of Frost to pit road now.
And I can already hear the angry comments over the radio, most likely from both sides. Supreme came out of retirement to run the Crown Jewels and now wreaking havoc on the local population of the NAPA Cup Series. Lap 56 now, as we will come towards the end of stage 2. It has been a very entertaining stage. You know, we got off that original caution that gave us the end of stage 1. We got off that caution, and basically for the most part after that we just stayed green. You know, it was that one wreck and maybe a little bit of a controversial decision by the officials to keep it green, but that run has stayed mostly all the way through.
Yeah, we've been green for majority of stage 2 here, and it's led to this interesting type of racing we're seeing at the front of the pack here. I mean, everybody ripping the high side. We saw green flag pit strategy, and that's what's throwing a wrench in that pack racing that we saw at the beginning of the stage. But it's very interesting to see, and like I said, we're seeing these teammates start to find each other now. Flicker up there. Ford is coming from behind. Pause. Zach and Queeg,
Okay.
teammates right there.
Okay.
And yeah, I think it's going to be interesting to see who goes who and who goes with who and where they go. But now you see Ford and David on the bottom. Flicker still leading the high side. Zach going to go with his teammate Queeg, looking for the middle lane. Contact made off of Ford, tried to make it work, couldn't quite. Now Ford going to get back with his teammate Flicker on the high side. 3 laps to go in stage number 2.
Well, we go all the way through as the sun will set over Daytona Beach. Now, looking through Daytona Beach and the history of racing that's occurred here. 9 champions over the history of the NAPRA Daytona 500, most recently being Dragon in the 26, being replaced today by Nick in the 26. Forza, Yu King, who's up in the booth with me in Season 7, Forza, and then Torino in Season 5. This racetrack holding a lot of memories and also a lot of history in racing, road racing, and all of the above. The World Center of Racing opened on February 6, 1959. Pits are closed as we are 2 to go in the stage, and then it'll be an absolute marathon to get to the end and see who can be our Season 10 Daytona 500 champion.
Flicker still leading his teammate on the high side. You saw Queeg pull out to the bottom. He's got some help now from Ariel and Balls behind him. We'll see if they can mount a run on this high side here, but they've still got strength in numbers that they're out by the wall, so we'll see what they're able to do. Not much as the 15 and 28 both jump to the high side. 39 unable to find a spot in line, though. Coming off of turn 4 to see the white flag. They got a lap car up ahead of them. That's the 97 of Logan. Going to try his best to stay on the lead lap before they get to this checkered flag. And I know Forza would love to see him stay on the lead lap as well, because Forza is in position for the free pass right now. If the 97 were to get lapped, that would keep Forza a lap down for at least one more caution. Unless he were to pit, or unless he were to take a wave around under the yellow flag, but he wouldn't be able to pit, so that put him way off the strategy. But now Logan currently staying on the bottom. And I think it'd be smart to do that with this pack coming up on him with the energy that they have right now. It'll be tough for him to keep that behind, but now moves to the high side. Might be looking to fight for his lap. Got his associate teammate 69 on his bumper. Ford now leading the bottom lane. Bailed on his teammate Flicker, sent him all the way to the back. Ford on the bottom of the racetrack looking to pick up his stage win here at Daytona. Got the 31. Oh, no, Flicker's in the lead at the bottom. Never mind.
Yeah, Flicker in the lead of the race. Big contact with Logan. But green, white checkered is waving, and
Oh,
big
David
run
might
by
steal it.
Michigan. Oh, sorry, Michigan.
Flicker gonna
David-
take it over David.
Yeah. Round
And-
goes David after that, but Flicker will take it.
And Logan did go a lap down. So Forza will be stuck. Well, did he? Yeah, Forza will be stuck a lap down for this stage caution, but the rate we've been going tonight doesn't look terribly bad for the 47. Likely to get a quick caution once we get everybody jumbled back up together. But
Sorry about that. Originally, I called 69 Michigan. Gonna have to get used to him being in the Cup Series.
two great stage finishes we've had here tonight. Teammates working the bottom, Flicker and Ford. 31 of Zach also along for the ride, but a late surge from the 69 almost gave him that stage win over the 99, but it was the development car for Bayer Motorsports, taking away first place stage points from the rest of the field. David coming home second.
Now, the lap 62 as these leaders attempt to find the pace car.
I hope they didn't overfit
The pace car pit road appears to be open. Anyways, messy finish, at least for me. Good run by David, but just not enough to keep the 99 of Flicker away from the stage. We're going to see if the 99 can attempt to keep up his dominance in that stage and bring it to stage 3, you know, just like you were saying a bit during the duels, you know, during the old NAPA disclosed thing. You were asking about Flicker, and he said that the one thing that he would like to do is get the Daytona 500 win, and he is in a prime position to do that tonight. But like I said earlier, anything can happen. Right. Lap 62, there's going to be the last official stage caution. Race is going. I would most likely see there being at least one more caution, unless they revoke it like they did with the 48. But Forza definitely has a chance to get back up into the front of this race, even though he's a lap down.
Pit road open one more time. Looks like everybody's going to come back to pit road. And as I predicted, busy pit road. Everybody topping off on fuel before we kick off our final stage of the night.
Basically, everyone's in. David's going to be the first one behind the pace car. And we will be doubling up, it appears, this time. This stage caution. Just a good little time to say to all of you, make sure to check us out on rowracing.com under the NAPRA tag. You can find us under NAPRA for the NAPA Auto Parts Racing Association. And we I'll keep bringing you all the action from Daytona tonight. Anyways, we're doubling up here on the back straight. The 28 of balls will take the lower lane. David will stick to the high side. He will be followed by Queeg, and then Radical will be on the bottom. And then following them will be Flicker and Nick.
Alrighty. Stage 3 about to get underway here in the Daytona 500. Balls and David, your front row. Radical and Queeg behind them.
Yeah, Queeg's been putting on a pretty good race so far, and we will see if he can put that drive together in the third and final stage of this race. Now, pace car will peel in into the Ohio Edison restart zone for the final time for a stage caution, and we are racing once again at the Daytona 500. Already 3 wide on a couple occasions up there. Bulls with an incredible launch. Same thing with David. They will both take a far lead immediately. David sticking to the high side though. And as we get up to speed up on the back stretch, there was a little bit of contact there in the back between multiple people.
I think that last run gave these drivers a lot more confidence in the high side, so I think we're expecting to see a little more side-by-side racing through the longevity of this run here. So let's just see how it goes. Green flag back out at Daytona. 64 laps down. Coming around to see 35 to go. 36 to go, excuse me, this time by.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
No. Around goes the 31 of Zach, I believe.
Down onto the apron. Gonna recover. Try and find a spot in line. Gonna get right in front of the 47 of Forza. David now leading the high side. Got Flicker behind him as well as Ford. Trying to control the lanes. Back to the bottom in front of the 28. Going where the runs are.
Yeah. 2 wide on basically all occasions, and we're going to see they will have to make at least 1 more pit stop, if not 2 more pit stops.
Oh, Radical tried to get up in front of the 99 after missing a spot on the bottom. Could not get up there in time. 99 had a run from the 24 behind him and slammed the door on the 10. Radical now stuck in the middle, going backwards, got no help. Nobody willing to go with him until the 14 of Koff now in the middle.
Oh no,
Zach.
around goes the 31 of Zach off the bumper of Flicker. And being
Can he
pushed
get
by
it
Ford.
straightened out? Yes, he can.
David still leading. Oh, maybe not. David off the bumper of the 28 of balls, and he falls back throughout the pack. Lots of smoke coming from those rear tires of many cars, and we are now fighting like crazy in the front between Nick, Supreme, and Falls has made his way up there too, even though he is a lap down.
Supreme leading the bottom. Miguel back in the front of the field, as well as 15 of Ariel. Both of those 2 rookies lined up behind Supreme on the bottom. Oh, David, close call. I think that was the 26 of Nick, actually. Somebody had some contact. Was in trouble for a second there.
Yeah, Nick is basically off of the main pack fully already.
98 of Car Guy making his way back up. Going to get nudged out of line, though. Going to be forced to rely on that high side for the time being. Wait on his help. 41 of Supreme going to go up there with him. Now, was that intentional or did he get some help? We'll never know. Lap 67 underway here at Daytona. Supreme challenging on the outside of the 15. Got the 98 in line with him.
Forza's going to be praying for a caution in this last third of the race.
I think he'll get his caution soon enough.
Eventually, yeah. The way these guys are racing. The way these guys have been racing. And just seeing how heavy they were racing in the first stage. Now that they actually have that help, now that they actually have a full pack, we might see some craziness going on here.
Yeah, absolutely. Supreme still controlling that high side. So Forza
That was the
pushing his
97 of
teammates,
Logan.
or Forza between his two teammates, and David
Oh no!
down to the. I think David had a lag spike right there, and now Miguel and Logan down below the yellow line.
Oh,
Everybody
wow,
all
that
over the
was-
track. Oh, we got a car around.
Oh no, 26
I
of Nick
believe.
around.
Nick around. Gonna collect Logan, but they're gonna keep it straight enough to keep us green. This pack though at the front still relentless. 3 wide, multiple spots, getting dicey up here early in stage number 3.
Yeah, contact between Forza, Bulls, and Supreme as well. Ariel now will be the first person across turn 4. Ariel will be the person to lead us to the Raccoon Lap. Yeah, 2 wide racing for the most part throughout here. This is just classic super speedway stuff.
Which you love to see. Supreme is doing a really good job of leading that outside line. He's been doing that all night. Whenever he gets to that the lead of that outside line, it just goes forward. And here he is surging all the way to the front of the pack, going to pull to the bottom. Now here comes the 10 of Radical riding that momentum as well, going to pull up alongside the 41 down the back straightaway.
Here comes the 47 too, even though he's a lap down, still fighting like ever. 41 seeing if he can go back-to-back in full races here after winning the duels just a week ago.
Clash.
Sorry, the Clash, yes, sorry. Duels in the Clash. He did very good in the duels though. Up 70.
Oh, teammates Miguel and Balls
Contact
got together
between
right
Balls and
there.
Miguel, yeah.
Oh, Supreme, big block on Ariel, gonna shove him below the line, gonna be forced to relinquish both of them.
Also all the way back up into the lead of this pack. Gonna see if he can unlap himself, but it's gonna be hard. 2.5 miles he'll have to go around in the next 30 laps.
Yeah, he's not gonna get away
Oh
from
no,
this pack.
jackknifed into the side, Radical and Balls.
No,
Close
3
in,
wide.
Oh, around goes
Oh,
Ford.
Ford
Oh,
around.
Ford almost lifts. Around goes the 28 of Bulls as well. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
and Balls
the
is
28
flipping.
airborne. Oh my goodness me.
Multiple
Flipping
flips in the air.
multiple
Zach
times
also
over
spinning
and
to the
over.
inside wall.
And flipping even more goes the 28 down the backstretch.
Caution gonna come out. Hello.
Comes our guy.
Car guy
Also
gonna
will
take the race back.
win the race back.
And Forza unlapped himself under green, so no need to rely on the free pass. Got his lap back under the green flag.
Forza wins the race back track position wise. Car guy will win the race back on the lead lap. Also now he can pit for whatever he likes as he unlaps himself right from the 47. That may be his golden ticket to ending up in a much higher position in this race than original.
Pit road gonna be open this time. pit road is open. Everybody coming down for service as we were just nearing the pit window opening for most of these cars, but everybody coming down now under yellow. Not everybody, got a few cars down. Ford, Frost, and Joshua all going to stay on the racetrack on the first lap.
Yep.
Everybody else coming back down. We still have a full field of 16 cars, so nobody's out of it yet. Everybody doing a really good job of managing their fuel strategy and keeping themselves in the race.
Yeah, that's what we saw during the Break Series race and also the first duel. That fuel strategy became the unfortunate ender of races for multiple people.
One more lap of pit road being open, and I expect the cars that stayed out that first time to hit this time.
Yeah. 73 laps down, most likely. Gonna be going green with 75. Anyways, gonna see how many people are going to come back down onto pit road. Most likely just gonna be that little pack that stayed out. There's a chance that there's gonna be a caution, but also if they pit now, we go green with 75 to go, there's a chance they may be able to go all the way, as I think literally everyone just came in. Well, lights are off, and it looks like we will be choosing this time, and we will be going green with 75 laps down. We'll be going green with 25 to go. And just a reminder for anyone else joining us just now, remember to check us out on rowracing.com under the NAPA Auto Parts Racing Association for all of the action on Discord, and to join our summer tryouts later in the year. Anyways, doubling up now. It will be Supreme on the outside, Flicker on the inside. David will get turned, but he was on the inside. And Forza will be sent to the back after unlapping himself. Looks like this may, the possibility this may be the most chaotic restart out of all of them, with just the low amount. Continuing with that, next to David, there is Miguel, and then Radical on the outside, and Zach on the inside. Pace cars in, looking to put the drive together for the last 25 laps of this race. Pace car down pit road into the Ohio Edison restart zone. And we are back green flag racing once again at Daytona.
Former teammates on the front row last season. Race together at Barron Motorsports. Now Supreme made the jump to late night racing. Flicker retired, but back with Bear Motorsports for at least one time this season in the 500. Back up to speed, headed into turn 1. Supreme all on the outside by himself. No help. Gonna try and hang on. Yeah, Flicker actually gonna go with him. Flicker gonna go with him on the high side. Look at that.
Yeah, that's a Chevy teammate for you, even if you're not directly on the same team.
Oh, whoa, Supreme almost getting turned, and now he goes around in the middle of the track in turn 4. Contact with the 10 of Radical. Engaged that one. And now he's completely disconnected from the pack. Wow, unfortunate how quickly things can change at Daytona. Now 25 laps to go in the 500. David back in front. Miguel in second. Flicker found a spot in line for third in front of the 97 of Logan.
Hit by multiple cars on the way down the 41 of Supreme. Unless there's another caution, that might be his race over, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, there's like no chance he would make it back at this deficit with this field running as fast as they are compared to him all by himself. So yeah, he's banking on a caution.
Yeah. Well, David still leading the race now, and it has been a mostly calm restart apart from that spin with our former race leader. That's just unfortunate. He got turned, was about to save it, and then just because of the speed deficit, got hit again, got turned, and then got hit multiple times on the way down. Very unfortunate to see if that is his race being ended.
Oh no! David and Logan way below the line.
Logan and David both have to somehow find a way to get back up safely. Up 77. And just like we said earlier, they're going to be racing twice as hard as they were. And, you know, there's a possibility that we may see the downside of that. With two wide multiple occasions, the 47 of Forza has made his way all the way from the back to the front. That is what he does.
Miguel leading the high side. Been one of the better cars out there that we've seen tonight. Got the Bear trio behind him. That leaves Nick leading the bottom now with Balls and Queeg in line with him as well as Forza. Back on the lead lap following that most recent caution. Oh, contact 51 and 48. Able to get out of it quickly, but now down into traffic.
Oh no, they're stacking up.
Got a few cars stuck together.
Again. Checking up like crazy is going to have to be the 99. And due to that checkup, they have split the pack in two.
Yeah, very separated now all the way through. Interesting. Just like we saw right after that pit stop during stage 2 under green. So we'll see how long it takes this pack to rubber band effect and rejoin and join back together. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Join. Lap 79. Now coming to the line, it will be Litman Nick in the 26 car, filling in for the former Daytona 500 champion of Dragon.
Oh.
Yeah, we both saw that.
Around!
Oh no! Around goes Bulls,
up in the
up
air.
and over!
Oh, and hit again by David on the back straightaway.
Oh no! Landing it, but caution's out. Our 11th caution of the night. Oh, never. Folks it again.
Are we serious?
First it was that flip with the 48, now it's the flip with the 20. Call him again. Mostly everyone. Mine now. Wow, and yeah, we are sorry for any spicy language exchanged on our official board. Lap 80, now coming to lap 81.
Oh, 14 and 48 into the wall. They're slow now.
Yeah. Already, Nick still in the lead of this race, just running his own little train of 3 cars, as most people are fully spread out. Very calm racing, apart from that going on with the 28 of balls now. That was unfortunate, but everything can happen at Daytona, especially this drafting, and definitely going to be seeing what balls can do to make up that lost position. Lap 82, now out of 100. I said pack mostly spread out as we come into turn 1, but I'd say anyone in this top 4 has a chance of winning this race.
Yeah, absolutely. It's anybody's game now, and the rest of the field has caught them, so everybody's back in it now, except for the unfortunate soul of Supreme. Had a self-spin a few laps ago, and it's just lost time ever since.
Yeah, oh, the contact there in the back. That was balls again off the bumper of Ford. We were going through here. Lap 82. So anyways, mostly calm racing. Lap 83 out of 100 in this final stage. As they take the break from the chaos, we're going to take the TV break as well. Crank it up over here on the broadcast. Woo!
welcome you back from our Corona Crank It Up as we come around to see 14 laps to go in the Daytona 500. Nick leads the way in the Drone Strike Racing number 26. Forza now moves into second. Nick in third on the bottom, and then on the high side, Nick now going to move up to the top. Then it's Miguel, Car Guy, Koff, and Ford making up that top group as the 24 now drops to the bottom.
The 47 of Forza will take the lead from the 26 of Nick after a great run down through the bottom. We were 3 wide almost on one occasion, but the 26 now desperately trying to find a hole to get back down to the bottom. The 47 in great position right now.
Oh, the 51.
Oh, no.
Koff and Miguel.
51.
Rookies get together.
Yeah. You know, the 51
And we got
and the
people
28.
pitting.
Oh. 51
Ford and
and the
Frost
28,
and Flicker.
They've been the center of
Oh
attention.
no,
Oh,
Ford!
no.
Too
Hoff,
fast on
Ariel,
pit entry.
and
Ariel as well.
Oh, wow.
Oh, not the
that
money
could
stop.
ruin a race. That could ruin a race. That's not what you want to see. But yeah, Koff, I'm pretty sure, got just bombarded from behind by Ariel Pause, and he just...
They're both claiming that they got pushed, so we'll see what the officials have to say about that. But
one pushed and one definitely not pushed, but definitely just, wow, that is a lot of
Man.
drive. And the 41.
Supreme. Oh my
To add
goodness.
insult to injury. Oh my goodness me. That's just insulting. Here comes some more down onto pit road. There goes Zach.
Yeah, Zach, Drone Strike Racing now, as well as the 51 of Miguel. Seeing the teams peel off one by one.
Oh, Forza leading this pack of 4 with a disconnected 5.
When we will see this group pit now.
Yeah. Most likely if one comes in, the rest will as well.
Yeah.
Main concern is most likely going to be fuel. You could take 2 tires and most likely be fine.
Yeah, definitely fuel is what all these teams are watching. I think everybody's still on the track here. In this top 5 group will pit this time. I don't think they've got any choice not to.
We could run a couple more laps, but that's just cutting it really tight. Oh, as
Well,
we say that,
never mind. They're all going to stay
there
out
goes
one more
3 of
time.
them.
Logan and Car Guy going to come to pit road this time.
David's in this front pack. They're probably going to follow his lead as the pit strategy merchant. Also, not even one of, the best driver in this league. Is now P2, and David...
And out the window for
Probably.
Forza.
Yeah, probably up there, top 3, maybe top 5 best drivers in D1 now, David.
David also hand out the window. Radical also
Into
coming.
pit road. Is it going to be
All right.
a BTM double stack? And it will be.
These are the last 3 cars that need to pit. So after these 3 pit, everybody will have completed their final stop of the night. Cycle will be over, and then we get to see where they come out and how long it takes these groups to reconvene back together. Aggressive entry for the
Yeah,
10,
pit road.
and he's able to get it slowed down. The 3 wide coming on the pit road, though.
3 wide.
This is the money stop for the race win, potentially. If we keep it green, this could decide your race. Radical well into his box. A little bit of a slow engagement on the stop. Forza perfect as usual. David also very quick stop. Now let's see who gets off first.
Only half fuel for Forza.
47 down and away. David and Radical both took full service. Forza's already headed off.
Forza's on half fuel. I'm guessing he'll keep this lead, but at what cost? Is 600 going to be enough to make 10 laps?
We'll see. David and Radical get together, and now where's the pack?
Guessing this
Here they
pack
come
will
around
start
him.
with Flicker and go towards Miguel.
Yeah.
Oh,
Balls
there
and
was contact
David.
in the back.
Sorry.
Balls and someone else. Who was that?
David and Radical going to join right into this pack of 5 right here with Frost, Balls, and Miguel.
Balls is still ahead by a long shot, but is it going to be enough?
Flicker, Queeg, and Nick, the next pack behind or ahead of this group of 5 that we just named, and then Forza up the road with the quick stop. You can see him saving fuel. He's coasting off of turn 4 right here.
Yeah, that
Maybe.
can work,
No,
especially
my
if you get the
thing's just
nice
broken.
highline run off of turn 4.
My telemetry's just broken. Never mind.
Yeah, 4-second lead. Is that going to be enough to hold him off for 9 laps?
I don't think so. I think they will definitely catch him.
I'll catch him. That is, if he doesn't run out of fuel. He's
it.
already dropped 100 fuel on 1 lap. Was this the risky move from Forza, and will it pay
And he's
off?
all by himself. This is a pack of what's going to be 8 cars here coming up on him.
Obviously, I'm no crew chief. Actually, well, I am. Hunsick Motorsports, iRacing, check him out. But, if that was me, I probably would have just matched whatever Radical did so that we could get out with the same time and make sure that we could get that draft, even if we are disconnected from the pack, at least have someone else helping you. And I certainly would have gone, I wouldn't have gone for that little fuel.
Oh yeah, Ball is going to have to pit again.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he will.
Does not have enough fuel nearly enough fuel to make it to the end here.
Yeah. In the grand scheme of things, 8 laps to go, 130 left. That is practically nothing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Forza. His chances are running out here. Was this a mistake to go for that quicker pit stop? There's one thing that I most likely would have said if I was his crew chief. I would have said either 1, let's go in, match Radical, and at least we have 1 person. Or 2, go in, get full service, come out with this pack, and then we don't have to stop again, we don't have any of that risk, and, you know, Forza's probably going to be able to make it through the pack. But definitely an interesting decision.
Queek, sideways, contact with his teammate, it looked like. This group right here has to get organized. They've got to get lined up and start pushing on the top if they want to catch Forza. The way that they're doing this right now, it does not look... They're not making a lot of time on him.
It's very messy. They're not even breaking like 190 on the straights. Yeah. Forza knows how to run that top line. He is getting every ounce of possible energy he can.
These guys don't know what they're doing. They keep jackknifing each other. The rookies.
Yeah. Even if he does run out of fuel, he's probably still going to win this race. We were almost 4 wide in the back there for a second.
Oh, they made a lot of time that lap. They made like 2 seconds. Flicker and Nick now. 2-car tandem. Not quite, but 2-car breakaway. They've broken away from those cars behind them now. I think these 2 might be able to work pretty well together and make time on Forza.
Yeah. Forza now down to 300 fuel, 6 laps to go. He started with 600 with 10 to go. He's not going to have enough.
He's got to do some major saving. Coming to bring us to 5 laps to go in the Daytona 500. Can Forza make the fuel last? And can he stay away from the cars behind him?
Yeah. He's going to need to lift off and let one of his teammates like push him to the finish line or something. I hear that dog.
Drivers are talking about rain in turn 4. It's a perfectly clear night here in Daytona Beach. There's no rain for once. Oh, David around onto the apron and through the grass.
Oh no!
Gonna get straightened back out and rejoin the banking, but oh man, he's lost the pack. That's race over for David, it seems. Contact with the 51 of Miguel sent him around.
There we go, 200 fuel left in the 47 car. Yeah, he's hitting 170 on the straights. He's saving so much. Is he going to try and pull a David here? Except David's in the back.
I don't know if he can afford to do that with the time behind him. Unless he's just really confident in defending. These guys are going to get him. I think it'll be right with 2 to go.
Yeah.
As long as they stay organized like this, I think they'll get him with 2 to go. Coming to 3 right now. Oh yeah, a second. That's second at the line that time. Getting about a second that lap. I think they'll be right at him at the start-finish line this time around. And then we'll see. Then it'll be interesting to see who goes with who.
Yeah, Forza's going to need some help from his teammates if he wants to have any chance of even finishing this race even.
We saw it last night. The 53 of Sleepy ran out of fuel from the lead in our overtime restart. Forza cutting it close here, but I think he's got enough to make it to the checkered flag. Maybe, maybe not. But now
they're
that
less
pack,
than a second behind.
that pack is on his neck now. Flicker leading the high side. Got his teammate Frost, the next car in line behind him. Now the Fords starting to align to the inside. 2 laps to go at Daytona.
Puig coming together with another, I believe that was Miguel and Puig came together.
10 of Radical now in third in line, second in line, third behind Flicker on the high side.
Is Forza going to be able to hold these guys off? He's going to have enough fuel, but is he going to hold him off?
We'll see. They're going to need to generate a big run. Flicker's got his teammate now coming to his outside. Forza drops to the bottom, trying to help that 10 car, pull him along with the draft, but now the 99 is there at the back bumper.
Forza's
Flicker, a 2-time champ.
These guys off.
Oh,
no.
26 around.
26
Back up onto the track.
Nick.
Gonna stay green. Flicker to the inside of Forza coming off in turn 4. Got his teammate with him.
And he finish out the rest of his dreams as an NAPRA driver. Here comes Flicker to the lead.
White flag presented by Come and Go.
White flag is waving.
Forza all by himself on the outside. Flicker's got his teammate with him on the bottom. And he's got more cars on the bottom as well. The 51 also down there. The 98 now drops to the high side. 39 in line on the bottom. Flicker gonna pull to the lead of the race. Forza now on the high side. He's got no help. He's going backwards. Can he make it to the line? The fuel looking questionable for the 47, but Flicker leads down the back straightaway. Will his teammate pull out, try and make a move? Frost in his first NAPA Auto Parts Cup Series Daytona 500. Can he go for the win and get his first win? We'll see. Where will the 39 go? Where will the 51 go? Flicker still in the lead.
Okay,
2-time champ. Here comes the 48 to the outside.
Here comes the 41.
51 spins down to the inside. 99 on the bottom. 48 on the outside. Clean gonna push the 48 to the line.
The 48.
Frost is gonna win the Daytona 500.
Frost in the 48 wins the Daytona 500. His first win in the NAPRA and the first time ever a rookie has won the Great American Race. Absolutely incredible. Coming all the way and finally finishes it off.
What a finish!
One of the most incredible finishes I have ever seen in my life. A 48 of Frosty. Wow.
And you got a feel for Flicker watching his former car take the checkered flag in the Daytona 500 in his windshield. What a move.
That was very close.
He timed it perfect and got the help that he needed from the 39 behind him. Let's have another look at the run to the checkered flag. Oh no, the replay started too late. Never mind. Wow. What a finish. What a first career win. First time in NAPRA history that a rookie has had their first win be in the Great American Race. The Daytona 500 belongs to the 48.
And for the first time ever in NAPRA history, a rookie driver will win the Daytona 500 as he will come to the front stretch to rightfully burn it down. Frosty, the first time ever, his first NAPRA win, and the first rookie to ever win a crown jewel. Oh my
What a
goodness
win.
me.
What a weekend it's been at Daytona. These fans have been treated every night from Thursday. The duels, bangers. Break Series race last night, banger. And the Cup Series race did not disappoint. The Daytona 500, ladies and gentlemen. Your winner this season is the 48 of Frost. And he had to go by his teammate to do it. But that's what you got to do if you want to win here in the Napa Auto Parts Racing Association. You got to be cutthroat. You got to do what you have to do for every win. And the 48 just found out in this first Cup Series triumph. What a win.
48. What a win. What a way to put your name down in the history books forever. 48 wins the Season 10 Daytona 500. Stick with us for post-race interviews and other post-race ceremonies. We thank you for watching this year's running of the NAPRA Daytona 500, and what a race it was.
And out of victory lane, where the Harley J. Earl Trophy awaits him. What a finish. What a win. Now let's get him for an interview. I can't imagine the emotion that we're about to get from this interview.
Hey, bro.
All right,
Hey,
get BMS
TP
here,
me
get
there.
BMS
TP
here.
me there.
Everybody
Get
shut up.
BMS here.
Everybody shut up.
Get
Everybody
BMS
shut
me
up.
there.
Everybody shut up.
I don't like him.
Okay, there we
That
go.
was the most disappointing race of my life, bro.
Shut up, Supreme. You suck.
Holy crap.
Everybody
Holy
shut
back
up.
shots. Holy
Everybody
side
shut up.
shots, bro. What
Hey,
Everybody
who
shut
tried
up.
to-
Here
who's
in
on
BGE
here, bro?
Victory
Wait,
Lane
forward,
with
where you
the
at?
winner
Forward.
of the
Come on, man,
Daytona
come here.
500, Frost.
Oh,
Other way, other way, other way, other way.
First
Other
Cup
way.
That's you
Series
guys on
start.
free cam right now.
Oh my god, everybody
Wait, do you guys
shut
mind if I
up
be up?
on the
Nah,
stage,
I'm
that's why.
just gonna do- never mind.
King's probably gonna
Here
come
in BGE Victory Lane with Frost, winner of the Season 10 Daytona 500. First points paid Cup Series start ends up in Victory Lane for you, Frost. How did it feel coming across the checkered flag in first? And man, what a move on your teammate to get that win.
Holy moly, man. I don't know how to feel, bro. Like, this is my first ever race. Like, I was from, like, not being able to race on a 500, but Worsen was so clutch for him to miss, like, the start of the 500 to letting me have a chance to get here, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. I could not believe it. I also had to run, which obviously I took, but I really, for the normal universe, I would have just stayed behind Flicker, but the win was right there, so how could I just not take it? But I'd like to thank BMS and everybody involved. Man, what a finish, because, oh man, that was, fuck, bro. That was amazing. Truly amazing.
Yeah, I mean, what a win. Again, congratulations on the first career win coming at Daytona. Sport's biggest prize goes to you, my friend. And yeah, what a start to the rookie campaign. So hopefully you can keep up these performances, and we'll see you next weekend at Atlanta.
Thank you so much.
All right, and while we're right here in victory lane with the two other Bear drivers from this race, Flicker finishing just second. Mirage, you want to ask him some questions?
Yeah, definitely. So Flicker, that was definitely a hard-fought race from you the entire way around, and what were your thoughts coming into these final sequences of laps? Thinking there's a chance there's a caution, and what were your thoughts going into these final couple corners with the 48 right behind you, your replacement driver, Bear Motorsports?
Initially at first I thought he was just gonna push me, considering there was a lot of Fords behind us. But yeah, he took a run out of the final corner and was able to pass me for the win. It's definitely bittersweet to say the least. I think I prefer this outcome more than me winning, because it's just really awesome to see the 48 in victory lane here at Daytona. Something I wasn't able to do, but he's a great driver. He's going to be an awesome driver in the future. A lot of more wins coming for him, and he'll be in the fight for the championship at the end of the season. So watch out for this man. There's a reason why I brought him on this team. I saw a lot of potential in him, and he's just a great driver. But we executed our plan pretty well. Stay on the top, control the top. Unfortunately, Ford was speeding on pit road like a loser, but
Man.
well, me and Frosty were able to stay in front, and we were able to take home a BMS 1-2. So I am really proud of what we've been able to do tonight, and I'm just looking forward to seeing more success for this team.
Yeah, great to see you here along with your colleague in victory lane.
Thank you.
All right, and we'll round out the Bear trio with team owner Ford. Got to watch your driver. Well, didn't get to watch your driver, but I'm sure you heard over the radio that your drivers were leading the race at the white flag, and then eventually one of them crossed the line first. And what were the emotions for you inside the car as a team owner, hearing that you just won another Daytona 500, and then, tell me how the race went for you inside the 24 car.
For the last couple laps, I'm pretty sure off of 4, my steering wheel partially came off because I was so happy that they won. I kind of pinned it to the wall there. Great for Frost. Hated for Flicker, but my God, it's been a great day for BMS. I've always said that Bear Motorsports is the greatest team when it comes to teamwork. BTM may be up there and they may, race each other good and push each other, but Bear Motorsports has the best chemistry all the way around, no matter who it is, in our lineup. But yeah, in the car for me, despite the lag we had really bad in the first stage especially, I think the 24 crew had a very good race. We were really good on the top. I think all the Chevys in general, not just Bear Motorsports, were really good on the top lane. Loved pushing the 99 all day. Loved pushing the 48. Great race from us. Just a little bit too much aggression on pit road. Typically I'm pretty good, but it's just worst time to speed. So, but yeah, it's bittersweet. Great race from us. Looking forward to next weekend.
Yeah, definitely a great start for all the Chevrolets. Showed great pace all around the racetrack, and no matter what team it was. So, got to be promising for the season. And congrats on the win again as a team owner Ford, and congrats to all three of you and everybody at Bear.
BMS. Thank you so much.
All right. Next, we'll go to Joshua next.
Just take your helmet off.
I didn't want to make the joke. Here on pit road, post Daytona, with Joshua after your first full-time Cup Series start. I don't remember where you finished, if I'm being honest, but ran a very, very solid race. Put yourself there with a shot at it at the end, and unfortunately just did not pan out how you would have hoped, I'm sure, but still a great race ran and a good start to the full-time Cup Series career. So tell me what you took away from this race, and tell me what you look forward to for the rest of the season.
Yeah, it was a pretty fun race. The start of it was absolute chaos for us, flipping twice in the span of like 20 laps. But we got good stage points, finished sixth. We were looking to have a very good finish. We were right in front of the 48. Then Dragon wrecked, got clipped by him, and that just stalled all my momentum. Couldn't get back up there in the final lap and a half. You know, I was very close to picking four as a strategy, but I did not think I had the fuel to make it to the very end. I was like 50 fuel shorter than he was, so I had to take full fuel. But I still thought he had a really good shot. But the BMS cars got up there. It's going to be a pretty good season for us. And I land up next. Looking forward to that one.
Yeah, definitely a good, valiant effort from BTM against BMS, but fortunately you guys come up just short. But like you said, got a long season ahead of you, so get your head down and get ready. We'll see you at Atlanta. All right. Next, we'll move to David in the 69. David started from the pole tonight, ended up getting spun there late with under 10 to go. Unfortunately, did your night in, but very strong car. We saw you lead majority of the first few laps in stage one, and then not sure if the car just couldn't keep up with the changes of the track or what, but didn't quite see the same performance from this number 69 Honda Civic. So tell me what you felt from inside the car, and tell me how this Daytona 500 went for you.
I mean, pit crew was a little off today. Don't blame him too much. I mean, honestly, the car around the pack didn't handle the best. We kept getting loose, kept just like kind of sputtering around. So I'm sorry to anyone I fucked over by my actions. I mean, I'd say we still had a solid enough race. I mean, we got stage points, stage 2. We already got that 5 points for pole. So, I mean, yeah, it's a dent, but I think it will be fine enough. We can weather the storm through this whole regular season. As for the contact there, me and Miguel, I don't know necessarily what happened. I don't know if he was trying to come up and I was coming down at the same time. I don't know exactly what happened there, but just unfortunate situation. I mean, I'm not gonna say I would have been able to challenge the Bear drivers. They were linked together way too much, but I feel like I could have at least gone top 5 out of it. But it is what it is. We'll recover. Hopefully, 2 weeks. I'll miss Atlanta, but by then, just get my groove on, and really, that's all I've got to say about it.
Definitely a up and down race for the driver of the 69, but as you said, next time we'll see you is at Maryland in 2 weeks, so we'll see you then.
See ya.
All right, and for our final interview of the night, or no, sorry, not final. We'll go to Logan next, driver of the 97 for NAR Motorsports, or NAR Motors, not Motorsports. Logan, that 97 car looked really strong for the first 2 stages, and then unfortunately just slipped further back at the beginning of stage 3, and we're never really able to make your way back up towards the front to the end to really take a swing at the win. But very promising performance for NAR in their first start as a team, especially in the Daytona 500. So tell me what you take away from from this race, and tell me what your expectations are for the rest of the season. You're muted if you're speaking.
Yep.
Okay, well, I guess we can't get an interview from Logan. So we'll go to Supreme in the 41. Supreme, up and down race for you. Had a lot of contact, which is kind of on brand for you, but overall, unfortunately, did not win the Daytona 500, as I know was your goal coming into tonight. But yeah, first part-time start of the season for you. So tell me how we went from inside the car, and tell me when we should expect to see you back in this car again.
Shoot. I liked the car. The car was really, really fast. That's pretty typical for the cars. At least when I drive them, they're pretty fast. For the most part, it was just, I think, just, I always got to tone down the aggressiveness because sometimes it kind of comes to bite you back. And yeah, it bit me back, got taken out early in stage 3 and just never stood a chance once they split into 2 separate packs going into the final pit stops. So yeah, 13th place A&I is not ideal, especially when you're top 5 car practically all race. But other than that, enjoyed the car, enjoyed the race, honestly. Best 500 I've been a part of in this league. You'll probably see me for Atlanta since it's my home track. But other than that, I mean, hopefully we'll have good speed at the 1.5 mile Atlanta. It's no longer Super Speedway 1, apparently. So we'll see if we can get a top 3 at an intermediate, which we're usually good at.
All right, well, like you said, so-so day for the 41 crew, but back in the car next weekend for Atlanta, so we'll see you then.
Yep.
All right. And I believe that will do it for our coverage of the Daytona 500 for season number 10 of the NAPA Auto Parts Cup Series. And what a race it was. What a speed week it's been. We've already broken records this season just on the YouTube channel on the view, so I want to thank all of you currently watching for that. Anybody who stopped in and checked us out for even a little bit, thank you so much for watching. You don't know how much this means to me and the league as a whole.
W500. I love you, King. Sorry.
You too, man. Love you too. But we will be back in action. This is just the beginning of the season. We've got 30 more races to go, and we'll be back next weekend at Atlanta, the old unpaved Atlanta as well. So 1.5 mile racing returns. That'll be a good test of our drivers and our teams to watch for the rest of the season. But 7 p.m. Eastern time, Saturday and Sunday as always. And yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe to the NAPA Media Network YouTube channel. Check out our links in our description. And yeah, this has been King and Mirage signing off. Hope everybody has a good night.
BMS 2026 Championship.